Hello, and welcome to an Empath's Journey. Today, I'm going to go ahead and tell my fourth empath story so that I can lean into the next video, which is going to be a lesson on meditation. Okay, so the fourth story begins with me laying down. I chose to lay down instead of sitting up to begin, and my calming space in my head, a place I would always like to be, is somewhere either on the ocean, by the ocean. I like to hear the waves. I like to hear the waves crash on something, and it just calms me. So that's what I'm doing. I actually tried it with a video on YouTube of the waves crashing, but then I couldn't go on to to the meditative state. I just kept hearing that, and so I turned that off and I just heard it in my head, and that was better. So as I reached my meditative state, I blanked out into total whiteness. It's just a total white sheen in my head, and it's kind of an empty, just an empty path of box sort of situation, with pure white light. Everything in there is white. The ground is white. The walls are white. I don't know if everybody sees that. That's what I see when I get there. So what the problem was, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this was my very first meditation session. And what I did not do before I started was set my intention. In that, I just left myself open to basically anyone that just wanted to walk in. So that's apparently what happened. As I'm sitting there and I'm just, it's such a calm place, and it just is serene in there. But someone stepped out of the whiteness. Someone stepped out of one of the walls, basically. And it was Steven Tyler of Aerosmith fame, the lead singer. And I have no idea why. But I do know that we spoke because I do remember him saying hi. And I walked a bit closer to him. We weren't we were probably, I don't know, some feet away, 6-10 feet away, probably. And I know that I spoke back to him. The rest I do not recall. I don't know what we discussed. I don't know if, we were just like a hi and bye or what happened. I don't remember. But I came out of the session, and I sat up, and my first thing was Steven Tyler. And then the next thing is kind of like when I have dreams or something of celebrities or sports people or something like that. The first thing that I do is I go back in my mind and I think, okay, did I see this person on, a website and a news article, anything like that. Did I read something about them, see something about them, or see or read something about people in his life? He's got some daughters, he's got the bandmates and all that stuff. But that was a no. I did not see him or read about him, have him in my thoughts. So I do not know. But my next thought was, what if he meditates too? So I went and looked it up online. Well, coinkydink, he does meditate. It's one of the things that is well known about him. And my only thought is, he left his intention blank, I left my intention blank, and we just bumped into each other. Whether it be for a hi bye or whether it be for a conversation. Anyway, he probably is a lot better at it than I am, or definitely was when I started, because that was my first time. But anyway, so that's my claim to fame, first mistake of meditation. So it still just cracks me up when I can say that. It's so funny. But anyway, that is my story to share for this time. And we're going to have, like I said before, the lesson in meditation. It's going to be a guided meditation in case, for people that have never done it before, for first timers. And you can just listen to it. You can listen and save the meditation part for another time when you have plenty of time to do it, or whatever, and just listen to it out of curiosity. It's fine. So that is the plan. That's the next video to come out. And if you have any interesting meditation stories, I sure would love to know them. Put them down below in the comments. And if you don't have anything to say, you could put a purple heart there. That'd be great. Please like on the way out and subscribe if you haven't. And share to anybody you think this might be good for. So I appreciate you all. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.